Welcome to Cultivating Your Critter IQ with G Funny Farm, a great educational experience. Today we are learning about striped skunks with Shira. The scientific name for a striped skunk is mephitis. In Latin, mephitis means a nauseous vapor. Isn't that appropriate?
Found in every state in the continental USA, the first thing to know is that skunks do not want to spray. They try to warn the perceived threat in many ways. First, skunks are not camouflaged. They are easy to see whether day or night. That is their first line of defense. They want the perceived threat to see them and to go away.
If that doesn't work, the skunk bounces toward the threat, hoping it will move away. Then the skunk arches its back, trying to look bigger and scarier. The skunk stomps its feet, which is actually kind of cute. When the skunk lifts its tail, it is getting desperate.
Finally, the skunk arches itself into a U shape so its face and backside face the threat, and then it sprays. The skunk aims for the threat's eyes. While the oily yellowish liquid doesn't do permanent damage, it is very uncomfortable for the recipient. The smell can last weeks without intervention, and it can be detected for up to a mile, even by mere human noses. Interestingly, the smell that we find so abhorrent is an essential ingredient in making perfume scents last longer.
Skunks have 2 scent glands under the skin, one on each side of the rectum.
There are ducts like small hoses that can aim the oily liquid in a stream or in a mist accurately for 10 to 15 feet.
The reason the skunk sprays as a last resort is because after 5 to 7 sprays, it has to wait up to 10 days before it has enough oil in its glands to spray again. During that time, the skunk is defenseless. Shira's breeder had her glands removed when she was between 2 to 5 weeks old, so she is always defenseless and can't be outside alone.
See if you can see the steps Shira uses to warn me as I photograph her. Lucky for me that Shira has been descented.
While skunks are easy to see, perceived threats aren't. Skunks are very nearsighted, though they have excellent senses of hearing and smell. Skunks have long claws that are great for digging up worms, bugs, or whatever they hear or smell below the earth. They also dig burrows that other animals use when the skunk vacates. Their claws can also dig up your garden, your carpet, make holes in your wall or furniture, and remove wallboards.
Skunks are opportunistic omnivores, which means that they eat anything. Here are some of the items on their menu. It is hard to replicate their wild diet, so in captivity they need supplements.
Skunks really do eat anything. They go after honey and will even eat bees and wasps. It is theorized that their thick coat protects them from stings, but maybe they are just immune, since they can also eat snakes, even poisonous ones, without ill effect. We are often asked about Shira's color. She is a chocolate morph, which is a fancy way of saying that she's brown and white. While a brown and white or gray and white skunk might be spotted in the wild, most wild skunks are black and white. One of the first things breeders do is mess with color. Besides the normal black and white and the chocolate and white morph, there are apricot morphs. There are lavender morphs. There are albino, white with pink eyes, and white on white with dark eyes morphs.
Before you decide to get a skunk from a reputable breeder, be sure to check your state, county, and local laws. In some places, it is illegal to own a skunk. In other places, like Wisconsin, you must have a permit from the State Department of Natural Resources. If you plan to breed or exhibit your skunk, you need a USDA license. You also need to have a veterinarian who will neuter your pet and treat it if it becomes ill. Follow the laws and protect your pet skunk. Thanks for joining us for Cultivating Your Critter IQ. We hope you had fun learning about striped skunks. See you soon.